So hi everybody, I just got a fun little package in from a company called Firmoo, and let's take a look what I got. All right, so Firmoo is, I think it's all about Firmoo, and then the ooh is the glasses. They contacted me and said, would you like a pair of glasses and then you can do something with them? I was like, oh, hey, yeah, that'd be kind of fun. And I found these glasses. Now, I know they look kind of strange, and I just got them in clear, but I love the fact that they were a little bit different because one was square and one was round. And my idea was to turn these into a fun steampunk glasses. So I went online and they had a ton of selections of glasses to pick from. You can get them with prescription. You just have to put in what your prescription is. They also can get them with tinted. I chose to just leave them plain. And we're going to play a little bit. Now, the first step, so I don't screw up my actual lens, is I am going to cover it up with like some tape, basically, like painter's tape, something that's going to come nice and clean. And then I have a fun little case now that I can store them in. I'm not sure by the time I'm done if they're going to fit in there. I also got this. Oh, look at that. I got a little eyeglass little tool to help. Look at that, little tools. So that way I can tighten my eyeglasses, and it actually fits on your keychain. And then I got replacement nubs for the nose. And then I also got some little extra screws. That way you can retighten your glasses. And these are good quality little glasses. I'm gonna try them on. I don't wear glasses normally, which is why I got a non-prescription, and you can get that. So you can get them purely just for fashion if you want to wear glasses or sunglasses or something else. It also comes with a little towel, but we're gonna steampunk this up. So let's have some fun. I'm going to put away the things I do not need, the case and so forth, and I'm just going to pop it all into here for now. And there are some codes down below, and I'll also have a link for the site where you can pick up your glasses. And I believe they have some buy one, get one free deals and things like that that's going on, so make sure you check that out. So what I have here is I just have some tape because I want to make sure that I cover up anywhere that is an actual lens. I don't want to get anything on there, paint or glue or anything like that. So I'm protecting my lens. So this is going to peel just to show you real fast. This peels completely clean. See, it comes right off. And I can always take my glass cleaner eventually and clean that off as well. So I'm just getting in the corner here, making sure I get all the nooks and crannies. I am going to be gluing things to the frames, and I will end up cleaning it all. But for now, I just want to make sure I leave everything nice and safe so I don't damage my lens. So I'm going to speed this up because this is getting pretty boring. All right, so here we go so far. It's all nice and done, everything. I might go ahead and clean up some of the tape around the rim eventually, but mostly I want to leave the edges clear. Okay, so that's done. I'm going to pull some supply. All right, so there's a few things that when I think steampunk apply. Number one, gears. Automatically. Number two, anything that's metal, anything that looks like it's mechanical. And that's what I've pulled out. I've pulled out a whole bunch of things just from my stash. They're all metals of different types. You know, this is like photo corners, or there's some other fun ones. I found this pretty piece I thought would look really cool. I also need a good quality glue that's going to make everything stick together. And I'm going to go with this craft glue. It's going to dry clear. It's going to fit basically on anything. So basically it's going to go make anything from one substance. So I've got metals to plastic, and I've got chipboard and all kinds of stuff. Everything's going to stick to each other. All right, first step, just to get these colored, is I'm going to go ahead and color all of them, even though I may not need them. And just to make my life easier, I'm going to put them on a paper towel just to speed up. And then I'm also going to heat set them when I am done. So make sure I have them all on here. I'm going to take some glimmer. So this is like a plain Jane. I don't want to have a sheen to this because I've got all the metal. And this is just a black mist. And I don't need it to be perfect, and now my fingers are all inky. I'm okay if I see some of the chipboard coming through. I think that's absolutely fine. So I'm going to spray that on here, and I'm going to kind of drip dry. Some of them overlapped. I might need to add a second coat because I did have them overlapping, just because that looks funny. And now I'm going to flip them over and get the back sides, because sometimes these gears are going to be showing both directions, because it's going to be laying off to the side. So go ahead and flip. I'm also popping out any little pieces that may have missed. So for instance, the centers of these guys, little circles in here didn't quite come out. Kind of leaves a cool stencil when you think about it. Alright, so now my hands are all painty. I'm going to heat set these just for a quick second, so that way they kind of start drying up a bit. Okay, so again, I'm not worried about them being pure black. So for instance, this guy right here, one side is darker than the other, and I am fine with that. So when I decide to glue these down on my glasses, I can decide which direction I want them. And go ahead and place, open my glue up, make sure it's functioning, and go ahead and place. I think I'm going to place it directly on here. Now, I also need to be careful that I don't go too far and place anything too close to my ear. So I think my cutoff is going to be right about here, because I don't want it to, something get stuck in my hair if I'm wearing this. I'm going to go ahead and line up and put some other gears here as well. They are not going to be symmetrical. We are going to be layering this up a little bit. But I do want to give the ability for these to close just like this. So it is going to have that flexibility on how this is functioning. I'm going to layer up a few more of these fun gears and then put a few layers of gears on there. So just beginning so you can kind of see what it's looking like so far. This will dry even further. That's just kind of the beginning of giving our glasses that steampunky look. All right, so I am going to apply this to here, and it's going to basically overlap over top of the gears. And I just want the gears to set on there. This glue does dry pretty fast, but I want to give it some time. So I know this is going to go on here. I also have lots of these. This one's just too dirty and dingy looking. I have some other pieces, and I'm going to have placed with some fun. Now, one of the other things with steampunk is that sometimes you can get into spikes and things. And so I found these cool pen pieces. They're like pen nibs, which again reminds me of like old Victorian, which is kind of the feel of the steampunk. Yes, these are on there pretty good now. They're not wiggling around too much. And the other nice thing about the chipboard versus doing all metal, like actually getting metal pieces, is that it's going to get too heavy, and I don't want them to get heavy on me. All right, I am going to apply some pieces onto here. So I want to do, sometimes I'll apply the glue directly to the glasses versus the object. Now, because I want to glue to the glasses themselves, I'm going to peel back some of my tape so I don't glue it to the tape. This is why you need a good tacky glue. You don't want the glue to sit and have it wiggle. So sometimes you kind of have to hold it in place until it's firmly in place. And then you're good to go. And we'll just have to worm out the tape. Yeah, I'm sticking to this. Probably could have gotten away with not having the tape on there, but I just wanted to be safe. All right, I definitely want to apply this piece over here. So I'm going to apply some glue running along here. And then very gently come in, lay in my first piece. Stretch it out. I want it to dangle and to hang down. Now that is on there, and it's going to hang down as they're being worn, which is kind of fun. All right, so again, I was talking about the spikes with these things. So I'm going to add some of these as kind of like a spike trio coming up like this. And so that way I think I'll have the little guy in the middle. So the first one's going to come off going this direction. Again, give it time to dry. The glue will do its job. Now you got kind of this cool spike feel over there. And just to kind of finish it off, just to kind of give it something over top, I think I'm going to lay another, oops, this guy's not quite dry. I'm going to lay another gear just on top of that for fun. Give it some dimension. I like this kind of piece. Not really sure what it was from, but it looks kind of cool. Layers are also fun. using your layers to your advantage. And this one's kind of rounded around and it's morphing. So I need to add a little bit more. It's not quite tacky enough to get it to stick. It's almost there. So I'm gonna add a tiny bit more. I feel like I need to take the tape off because I think the center's starting to get a little bit lacking. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull my tape off, and I'm just gonna be very, very careful as I'm doing this to make sure that I don't mess up my lenses, because I do want those to be clean. So I'm gonna be very careful going around the edge here. I'm gonna start with the larger, no, I'm gonna start with the smaller. Oops, go this way. So the smaller gear. And the beautiful thing is I can layer it, so it gives it some place to kind of go. I feel like I've got little cobwebs. I'm kind of going with my fingers and kind of cleaning it up, meaning the glue has, because I keep shifting things around. See, this is already starting to look really fun. Okay, I also have these nuts and bolts. I think I'm gonna put a bolt on here. Now these are heavy, so I do need to be careful with this. Be careful with my little cobwebs. I'm just adding in some fun little screws and nuts and bolts and stuff. I did pull this, the number, and I just don't think I'm gonna go there. I might add another filigree piece here. Kind of ties into what was already in the other spot. Now I'm just kind of decorating what's already there, which is kind of fun. Can't even really tell that I had a square and a circle, but I like the fact that I left the square open. So these could be great if you're going to any one of those like Renaissance Festival kinds of things, especially if you have to wear your own prescription glasses. This is a way around it to still kind of feel like you're part of it all. It still looked kind of cool sitting on top of your head if you didn't want to wear them. If you wanted sunglasses, but you want to kind of go with the steampunk way of wearing sunglasses, this could work too. I just didn't get sunglasses. But it's also fun for Halloween, which is coming up real fast. There is kind of a limit to how much, if it's too much. I don't want to overdo. I do like to feel the way this looks. I might add another screw right here. So lots of fun things. It's also, you know, your kids, if they're really into steampunk, this is something that they can kind of get into. And I love the feel that I could kind of pick whatever glasses that I wanted to from Firmoo. And then when I saw this one that had the two different shapes, I thought that was really fun. Again, I'm not playing with anywhere in the nose. That way they can still fit nicely on my face. I did get a little something right here, but I think some of these are going to get cleaned up. And I didn't stick anything to the actual, to the lens. I'm sticking it completely to the frame. So I feel like the top of this lens just needs a little something, and I was kind of playing around with these little gems right here. And what I'm going to do is I really want to make sure I get my glue nice and clean so I don't leave any funny cobwebs. Is I'm going to go over the edge. I'm going to start here in the corner and just lightly go over the edge here. That's it. Tiny little bit. And then place my little gems right here so they're pointing upward, not outward. I know you really can't see this from your angle, but I want to make sure that it doesn't fall off. So I'm very carefully going in and lining it up. And it's going to go all the way to the edge here. Because my fingers are a little big, I'm going to come in and I'm just going to use like the edge of my palette knife here and kind of knock it into place, make sure it's exactly where I want it to be. And that way it's got a little bit of fun texture going across the top of these glasses. I don't want to do the bottoms of the glasses because I am afraid that it's going to rub up against the bottom of my cheek. This one's probably going to do a little bit, but not too bad. But it would just bug the turds out of me. Now I am going to just check to make sure this closes nicely, and guess what? It does. And so now when you're looking at the glasses this way, you can see that they got this kind of fun spike thing going on along here. They do close. This does kind of cover up. There's a little bit of some cobwebs action. So I'm going to let the rest of this just completely dry. Give it about 20 minutes just to set. It'll probably take a little bit longer than that, but I'm going to get some fun pictures with the glasses. Just a quick little recap of what the whole thing looks like. Very fun. fun little bits and bobs I had left over from chipboard pieces and from metal pieces that I have, jewelry pieces that I have, all this stuff that was in my stash. Some of the stuff actually came from like scrapbooking things. You know, these are like frame corners that go in your pictures. These are some mixed media pieces. You know, I don't even know where the heck these things came from. And then the glasses from Firmoo, and then some mist to try and darken up the color of the gears from the chipboard, and then some glue. So supplies are all listed below for everything I could possibly find. Some of the stuff is so old, like again, I don't even know where these things came from. But I will list as much as I possibly can for you guys. Thanks so much for stopping along. Don't forget to check out the pictures, and please subscribe. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.